Hello and welcome to our show, Conversation with Priya. I'm your guest, Priya Mishra, and today our guest is Mr. Sakari Nikinmaa. Is the co-founder and CEO of Koite Health, Finland. He specializes in technology in healthcare space and has been working with engineering and scientists on new technology and with medical doctors wanting to improve the health care and entrepreneur changing the world. He possesses a multidisciplinary skill set and has the opportunity to work with some of the best minds in the medtech field. His company, Koite Health, is a company innovation novel medical devices based on antimicrobial photodynamic therapy. Koite Health OE executed rigorous scientific efficacy testing aiming to provide new solution to the medical problem where current treatment is ineffective or non-existence. Their flagship-based Lumoral is all about oral hygiene, and Lumoral is the world's best technology mouthwash designed by Koite Health. It is used together with Lumoral Light, activated or prevent effectively oral diseases and to maintain good health. So help me to welcome today in our show, Sakari Nikinmaa. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Conversation with Priya. It's our second episode with Lumoral, and we are going to welcome today Mr. Sakari. We have been discussing about Lumoral product, which he has been working for a while, and it's been a very popular product in the dental hygiene industry in Finland. And we launched in Australia, and we are going forward. We want to see how and where he wants to see the product in the market and how we are going to respond as an Australian to this product and what's his expectation and what's to offer. Thank you for today to tuning in our show, Conversation with Priya. So help me to welcome Mr. Sakari today. This is our next series. And so in that series, our first question is like, where do you see Lumoral role as a product in current scenario and beyond dental issues?
We believe that our antibacterial treatment and Lumoral products will be key in preserving good health as population gets older.
Yep.
And to add to this, we see that antibiotic resistance is a rising trend in healthcare at the moment, and that's causing normal bacteria infections to be more costly and difficult to treat.
Mm-hmm.
And our treatment doesn't cause antibiotic resistance and is not affected by it.
Sure.
And that's something we also see in future, that the clinics who want to move away from use of antibiotics would be interested in Lumoral and Lumoral Koite technology in kind of this is the larger scheme of things, but in overall in health tech we have a good opportunity to solve this problem or help to solve this problem.
Very interesting. So, I mean, as we are hearing a continuous discussion going on about not using antibiotic and, immunization actually increase and all that, there are trillions of dollars of industry actually growing on that immunization industry. I'm pretty sure, according to what I'm hearing, it is going to help in that sense as well. It's Immunization Society. Who is working towards developing that immune system and avoiding the antibiotic. Would you agree?
Yeah, and I think this the second important thing which kind of ties into this is the role of good and bad bacteria in gut and in mouth. And most of the strong antibiotic and antiseptic approaches, they will affect also the good bacteria which are protecting our body and keeping up the balance of our immune system.
Yeah.
And this is actually where Lumoral method shines, that our mouthwash is inert, it's completely not antibacterial without activation. So even though you rinse your mouth with our solution, and you might even swallow it, it doesn't harm any of the bacteria
Okay.
But once it's activated with light, which is directed towards teeth, then we will have the antibacterial effect, and that will kind of update. That will preserve the good oral flora and normal gut flora and not affect that at all.
Very interesting. So since we are not drinking it or eating it, then it's not going to go into the body to kill this, bad bacteria.
Yeah, and even though our substance, the Lumorins, even you would drink it and you would get it into your gut, it doesn't do anything. It won't absorb from gut to your body. It will just go through, and it's not antibacterial, or it doesn't have. It's completely inert without the activation. So meaning that the light activation is key to make it antibacterial.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
And so it's only antibacterial once you activate it, and not after you stop activating. It's not antibacterial. It's not affecting your body for a long period of time, like antibiotics might, or chlorhexidine, or other alcohol mouthwashes.
Very, very interesting fact you brought. So that brings to my next question. The dentistry is constantly evolving, and there are new technologies being developed that are being implemented in industry. How effectively has Lumoral embraced this?
We want to follow the dental trends, like to give dentists the best way of possible to get the best treatment outcomes from their treatments.
Sure.
And the idea, the new technologies for, let's say we have now, I think the Invisalign has been the big thing which has come into the market. Mm-hmm. But even with that is that it will cause some amount of plaque build-up in the teeth, as because of course your saliva is not rinsing your teeth as well once you're using those devices. And some of our customers who have used the Invisalign products have also then started using Lumoral to kind of help to clean their teeth better after they have stopped using the Invisalign treatment, or have like in the nights.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
go on.
Yeah, during the kind of end of their day, once they have had the Invisalign on the whole day, then once they clean their teeth, they have used the Lumoral method to clean their teeth more throughout.
Yeah. So that fact is like the more we will use, it will bring the more hygiene and oral health overall. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So that means, like, are Lumoral product restricted to adult, or is it safe for children?
It's completely safe for children also. So it's not restricted to adults at all.
Okay. And how has this computer-aided manufacture and computer-aided design assisted you in developing Lumoral products?
We have actually used these computer-aided design methods from early design to all the way to the production. So, and are still using that in all our new product development. So that's a technology we are big fans of.
So, very interesting. So what I'm thinking that in that case, how has computer-aided manufacture and, are we using anything in that kind of sense? Like, have we used this Lumoral product in developing that, or it's a brand new technology, brand new innovation?
You mean the cam and CAD the cameras in dentistry? Yeah, we have used those in the 3D models made with those technologies to kind of test our mouthpiece sizes and how they will fit the custom, like a different kind of biting surfaces and different dental arches.
Right. So that brings to my further question, where do you see dental technology future growth and how it is going to impact industry?
The big trends we are seeing now is that, of course, the population gets older. And the older population also have their teeth. So before, I think more and more older people were teethless. So now even the older will have their teeth and want to keep their teeth, and that will cause more demand for gum disease management, as that tend to get worse once you get older. And then the one major trend is that dental clinics want to move away from use of antibiotics. And this is partly because of antibiotic resistance and policies that you should reduce the use of antibiotics in the medicine. And then also one big trend is that the diabetes is actually it's getting more and more in the population that is having a diabetes, and that's also one of the major risk factor for gum disease formation. And the gum disease actually causes the diabetes blood sugar control to be worse, so it might even lead to diabetic complications. So these are the kind of big trends we are seeing now and want to help in management of those.
So diabetic is actually growing in every country. We are also struggling, and even developing and developed country both have the similar struggle when it comes to diabetic. And so looking at that is going to be really very interesting factor that people will get some kind of a hope on oral, because I heard a lot of issue regarding that.
Yeah, the diabetes makes it kind of more difficult to treat, kind of especially in the home care setting. Like how do you manage that periodontal disease, which is high prevalence with diabetes patients? So in that area, our solution has been, our customers have reported really good results once they have used this with their normal oral hygiene.
Very interesting.
To help them to manage their oral health with diabetes.
Interesting. That is gonna really open up a really different area of exploration. Not many people are aware that oral is actually anyway this is causing oral health as well, and oral health causes a lot of other issues in the body. So this is going to be interesting shift. Can I ask you to elaborate on the recent advances in dentistry and that has impacted on practice? How Lumoral has played a part?
It's a dental field. I think mostly we have seen kind of minor improvements in the treatments, and that's for example, mouthwashes. We have different brands and a little bit different compositions, but and also with the toothpaste, we have whitening toothpaste and different kind of small innovations there. But on general, the treatment has remained quite much same. For example, chlorhexidine still remains the golden standard in antibacterial management and as antibacterial mouth rinse in dental treatments. Right. And that was invented in 1954. So it's quite, there hasn't been much like big changes in that area, especially in the home use.
Right.
I think the biggest if I can continue, the biggest innovations we have seen are in dental field are I think the Invisalign in orthodontics has changed a lot, like how people can get the orthodontic treatment without kind of having that psychological issues with having braces on.
Right.
And then the implant technologies have gotten a lot better lately, and that helps people without who have lost their teeth. They can have a good smile. So these are like a cosmetic, but also like a really functional improvements. And then we have seen photodynamic therapy solutions more and more have entered the market,
Right.
and for antibacterial treatments, and the research in these have skyrocketed since 2007. So it's a new field in dentistry which will definitely continue to grow.
Very interesting. So you mentioned this like teeth whitening product. Like there are a lot of demand on that. If you go in even in the normal big grocery shop and malls, you'll find there are plenty. eBay, everywhere you will find a lot of whitening tools.
Yeah, actually, the teeth whitening itself it's quite old technology, but now it has entered the consumer use, and this is a little bit the similar kind of transition Lumoral has done for photodynamic solutions for bacteria management and improving the oral health.
Very interesting. So what do you, I'm is hoping that these kind of a solution, okay, we are targeting consumer, as I know in Australia, we are targeting end user consumers, and they can use this product very easy. They don't need any doctor prescription or anything. They can straightforward use it. But at the same time, we are also targeting if dental practitioners can actually recommend it, considering it's a growing industry in Australia, especially. I'm noticing it's a huge growth recently.
Yeah, actually, how we'll see the product now is that of course it's a home use product, because in our research we have seen that by repeating the use in twice a week, it will have a kind of best effect. That you have to have continuous use, just like any other kind of cleaning method or antibacterial method. Let's say with antibiotics, you might get if you have some difficult to treat bacteria disease, you might get the intravenous antibiotics in clinic, but then you will continue using those in home as a tablet form. And we have a little bit similar approach that you have to use the treatment regularly so that you will get the effect, because bacteria also, if you only give one treatment, they will get hit, but then they will bounce back. So that's why you have to repeat the treatment. But what we want to see is how we see this product is actually a tool for dentists to manage their help their patients to upkeep their dental oral routine, so that once they would come back to dentist, they would have that would be a pleasant visit. So idea is that once patient visit dentist, they wouldn't have to have fillings, or they wouldn't have a bad shape of gums. But of course, you have to go to checkups, because dentist will know what is the state of your health.
Yeah. So it's not that, once you start using it, you don't need to go to the dental, but, it will keep your duration and health checked properly, but you will be able to maintain the hygiene at your home without any doctor prescription. Easy to use. I mean, I bought it, so I'm using it, and I'm very happy with the result. I'm feeling very happy about it. So I can recommend about this. But once people get used to and people start using it, they have to continue using it. So once they get the kit, they don't have to buy the kit, right? But they can only buy the rinse, right?
Yes, of course. Like the active Lumorins as a active substance. It's kind of we see it that as a mouth activate, the light active technical mouthwash. So it's a mouthwash which you have to activate with light.
Yeah. I know you mentioned that you are not disclosing much about this new area where it can help people who are going through the chemotherapy. But would you mind explaining a little bit on that area, if it's okay?
Yeah, in a chemotherapy and also in other cancer treatments, there is a risk that, or the side effect is that your saliva segregation might get lower. You might develop dental diseases, and also then there is a kind of oral mucositis is a disease which is related to how the cancer treatment will actually affect your mucous membrane cells, which also will divide fast. So the cancer treatments will hit them quite hard also. So in that area, the low light therapy has been seen to be hugely beneficial with similar wavelengths than what Lumoral is providing as a treatment kit. But the most important thing also is that you have to upkeep your dental health if you are having a kind of cancer treatments, because if the dental health gets worse or really bad because of those treatments or as a side effect of those treatments, then it might even be that those treatments would have to be stopped.
Sure.
Because the risk of because the whole the dental bacteria can enter your bloodstream, and then the cancer treatments can also reduce the immune response. So then that in general will cause some amount of problems.
Okay, interesting. So I think the more detail and better article is coming out soon from you on this regard. So we will be looking forward to that. Thank you for joining in today. It was an interesting conversation, and I'm sure audience will be interested. Audience, I would like to invite you to the lumoral.com.au. Please have a look. It's a really great product, and it's already available in Australia. All the details will be given in the description. And if you want to contact us, all the details of this Koite Health will be available in the description. All the contact details, you can reach out to us anytime. Thank you so much for joining in today.
Yeah, thank you, Priya.